Hi friends, welcome to Bright Future Hub channel. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more amazing videos in the future. So please like this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.
Oracle account, or you want to start with a working SQL, just you need to do any locally installed anything as such. You just need to go and sign into cloud account. You're able to start your session. So that's very simple. Live SQL, live Oracle SQL or Oracle live SQL. So just click this. You get an page where you can need to sign. Okay. Just go on to the sign page here. Then you go to see that your form. If you do not have an account, just say create account using your Gmail account. You fill everything, the details. Once the details is sent and submitted, you get the authentication email. You just go to the email given here, probably use a Gmail or anything. Just go to that account, authenticate that account. Okay, once it's done, you come back to this, put your username and password. The password could be anything, not necessarily Gmail. You can use anything. Once it is done, you just say sign in. That's all. Installation not required, anything as such. So then after this, you go this here drop down, choose the SQL workbench. So sometime what happened is your laptop may not be support installation, maybe have a less RAM or anything. Then in that case, it will not allow you to install. Rather than doing that, better you just do an online. As a practice, as move on, you need really install, need a local installation. I'll guide you, but does not required. As such, whatever you want to do, local install database, everything you could do here. So I recommend you need not to have as such. Okay. So once it is done, as last demo classes also I spent today, I'm going to do a quick recap what you have done. So the SQL is one of the powerful tool to navigate or talking to the database. As I said, it will usually do the most of the operation. Either it retrieves the data using the select statement, either it adds a new data using the insert statement, either it manipulates the data or update the data using the update set, not change. I would say instead of update, I would say change data is an update. You want to remove the unwanted data, you remove, we call them a delete. Predominantly SQL is can be done only these many operations. Other than there is few more create tables and all, but it is not necessary for you. These are the four predominant operations a SQL always does. You need to be knowing the SQL to do these four operations. To start with, we'll start with learning in select statements. Please I'll keep on mute. Oh gosh. So now, so we understood here. Yesterday we understood. I'll also try to write a notes. You also have to write a notes daily on this way so that you do get an understanding. Notepad it doesn't copy properly. Let me put that here. Yesterday we did this one. Okay. So first one is quickly we'll walk through yesterday. You want to select all the data, and before starting your practice, as of now, just run this command. Keep your data table created locally. Don't worry about it. There is a schema called Scott where that employee table is exist. Employee table is nothing but your two-dimensional data. You have a rows and columns. Columns represents your attributes. That means the subject you wanted to save, whereas the rows represents actual values, or we call them a records or a data set or a rows. So such two-dimensional structure is called a table in a database. One such table is sitting in a schema called or a namespace. As of now, don't worry, I'm going to detail explain the architecture at some point. To have your having your locally copied table in your schema or in your namespace, run this command at the beginning of the session. Create table emp as select star from Scott dot. I'm just saying create a local copy of my employee table, selecting all the rows and columns from this Scott.tmp. Very simple command, but don't worry about this command. Actually, just run this at the beginning of your session so that you have it your locally created employee table all the time. You need not to refer the Scott.tmp Scott every time. So you need all the rows and tables. You need all the data from the employee table. What we have to do is, I said yesterday, wildcard operator star is going to give the all the rows, all the columns from your employee table. Say select star from EMP. That's all. It is going to fetch all the columns, all the rows from your table. See here, you need to end with your colon. All the statements should be separated with colon. It fetch you the 8 columns. This table has 8 columns, 14 records, all the those data have been fetched. So example, you need to only have a selective column. Example, I don't want all these columns. I am interested into fetching only this much. Or rename job and the not necessarily order is also not necessarily. You want to fetch only these many information. You can only pick each column should be separated by comma. Look at here, I mean star gives all the columns, but I'm interested only 3 columns. Each column should be separated by comma. Last one you don't need because following there is no further columns from EMP. So you have multiple statements as I said last time. You need to pick your statement which one to run. Otherwise it will run from everything it will going to run. I want to run only this much. I just say run, select and run this one. Now I still I'm getting all the 14 records, but only 3 columns I am able to see because I have listed the columns I am interested. Okay, so one more here is the SQL is a case insensitive. Look at here, I written in the different cases here from EMP. You can write the statements in any format, any cases it will work. But the recommendation is keep them everything as a lower format. Looks to be readability looks that was industry standard. You write an industry standard way. Now is try to be mix a case. Okay, better everyone try to be keep it in lower case. But it supports SQL is a case insensitive. That means it does not matter whether which case you write. This is called column selection. And yesterday also in the demo class, I have told one of the things there is something called row filter. I wanted to filter only. Now I am getting all these 14 records. I am using the star from the EMP. It is getting all the 14 records I am getting. But I am very interested only in the table in the record on the department number 20. Only I wanted to see the employees. They are all assigned to department number 20. In this table, 1 minute please. In this table, employees are assigned to 3 different categories of data, three different departments, 10, 20 and 30. Okay. So I wanted to interested to see only the employees that are assigned to department number 20. What we do, we just go there, either use a column selection, all columns you want, put the star from EMP. Then we have something called where class that is called row filter. I'm saying here, please pick me the data that is belongs to the department 20 only. This is called because I need to specify the here column on which I need to apply the filter. I'm saying on the department number, apply the filter. So this is same exactly working in the Excel sheet. You apply filter. Look at here, apply filter out here, department number. Okay. I think I have a space, that's why it is not showing. So if you apply a filter on this, you get only the department number. 20. The same thing I'm writing in a SQL. Look at your apply filter where department number is equal to 20. So you get only the 20 records. Same thing I apply the filter on my department number is equal to 20. It gets you the all the 14, all the 8 columns, and you see the records who is coming. Met only this condition. The filter condition is applied. Only those records are coming. The rest are not coming. Okay. So example, you wanted to fetch more than one department, 10 and 30. Okay, what we have to do? Here equal checks for only one value at a time. If you use equal, it checks only one equality, not other than any relation. It is checks for the equality. But you wanted to check more than one. You cannot write 10, 30. This is not correct. 10, 30 will not be working. It shows error. Invalid or comment not properly. Great. What should I use now? What should I use? We should be using here. What's the operator I should use? We have to use in operator. Okay. So when the moment you use in operator, it checks for more than one value. And okay, and is not now. It is going to be in. In is for equal for multiple values. Equal for multiple values. Okay. Okay. Clear? This is what we understood. Okay, let's do one thing. This also can be done, not necessarily you can see. You can also pick the selective column, say e-name, comma, job, comma, salary. Or just a minute, I'm taking your call 1 minute. So you can not necessarily always use the star, you can use whatever the columns you want. Then you say here, department number, you want it to be. I just filter one more, say job is equal to. See now I'm applying a filter on the job. This is a text, yes. This is a text or a string, we call them a string or a text. That string or text should be in the single quotes. Look at here, I'm looking for the job working as a manager. I must be giving that in a single quotes. The data that is in the form of a string or text should be in the form of the single quotes. E-name is not there. Yeah, E-name. Okay. Now you get the data, 3 columns, because I have listed only 3 columns. And I applied another filter called job is equal to manager. I am getting only those records who meet that condition. Any questions here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can we select all the column excluding only one column?
Then you need to list. There is nothing like star minus 1.
Uh,
No. We need to
uh-huh.
list all.
We
That's
need
all.
to list all the attributes.
Yes, you have to list all. There is no option to exclude only one. You need to write it everything except you. Okay. Can write EPT number. But there is no option to exclude only one as such. You need to list whatever you want. Okay, one more concept I have explained. There's a relation operators we also have. What are the relation operators? Relation operators are your other than the equal, including equal, less than equal, greater than equal. Okay. I've seen only equal is checks only equality, equal value. Okay, but I want to check for the non-equal values. See, I'm running here something here, comments. These are called the comments. Comments means I'm telling SQL do not run the statements. This is my notes. Otherwise, you try to run everything, it will run. It throws an error because they are not SQL comments. So you should not run it. So just putting the comment. Comments are the ignored by the SQL. It will not be executed by them. Other than if you use equal, it only check for the equality. So I'm just saying here less than. Less than anyone having a salary less than, the symbol is here less than. It is going to pick the salary less than 2000. But here all it is applied on the one column. Filter is applied on one column. It checks for the all the less than 2000. You wanted to only check for the greater than 2000. Yes, you can apply now. Salary whoever take. I think I used the wrong operator here. Greater than 2000. It checks only the picks only the salary greater than 2000. Here it is both operator together. Less than or equal to, either way. It is either less than or equal to. Either one condition match, it is going to be pick the value. In this case, it is also, if you use only less than 3000 values will not be picked because it checks only exactly the less than 3000. Look at here, you do not find any records is less than 3000 including 3000. But the moment you use equal, it is going to include the inclusive. It is going to include 3000 in the record because I'm saying either use a less than or equal to. Same thing here, it is a greater, not equal to. This is another, you can also use greater than or equal to. Here you have this, I can use here, same way, greater than or equal to. Okay, what not properly ended. This one will not run, this size this much. Look at here, it includes the 3000 and it's more than that 3000. So other operator we see is not equal to. Both way, less than or equal to together is a not equal to. Or you can use not equal to, both are same. It's going to pick the I'm going to say here department number not equal to 20. It is going to pick all the records, all the columns where department number not equal to 20. Otherwise, you can also use not equal to, say here job not equal to clerk. I just say here clerk. It picks all the jobs other than the clerk. So these are the small relation operators we have seen last time. Anyone has any questions here? So you need to document like this way so that it will also, you also get interest next time you see yes. You also get an interest to work. Otherwise, simply randomly it here then even this. What is your question?
Sir, from Scott.amp, Scott means what, sir?
I told there is a schema. There is a space where table is sitting. Don't worry about as such. Today's schema here. Your table is sitting here. Okay. If you have that curiosity, quickly I'll explain that. Okay. I thought to do it sometime later.
Okay, sir.
See, there is a database. This is your database. Like each one will have an account. We call them a user and an account. Okay. Accounts are nothing but it has its own space. Example, this is your database. I have a lot many users or accounts. Okay. So what I do is here, I have an HR. HR is a schema or a namespace where HR related data will be sitting. Okay. And have a here, have a sales related data will be sitting. Here you have a finance department related data is sitting. Now I have logged it here. I am logged here in the schema called, it's my schema. Say my day, Vinay I said. But I don't have any tables. The table I'm referring, it is in the schema or user called Scott. It is here. So I'm referring a table called employee table from here. That's the reason I'm always saying, please read the data from the Scott.emp. EMP is your table name. The table is sitting here. So I do not have any space, table. I'm saying read the employee table that is within Scott user. User is nothing but Scott is nothing but a user or an account where table is sitting. That's the reason I have done it in the earlier first comment today run is create a table as select EMP from your table. That's it is expired. Already expired. Okay. So today first thing I did, what I did is I created my local copy. What I said is from here create a local copy of my table. So going forward, you need not to refer. Okay, and going forward, you need not to write a Scott. I have created here employee table. The thing is, before you start your session, you need to run this command. I have kept at the beginning of the line. After that, you need not to attach any Scott dot. It is going forward. You do not try to attach Scott dot anything. Just run this one. It will work because you have locally created copy now. So you are not going to refer to this table anymore. You are not going to refer to this table. You have your local copy. You are going to refer this employee table itself. So I have removed this Scott.emp from the notes. You can just use it as it is. Okay. Clear?
Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. In we saw it. In checks for more than one value. So I'm going to tell one more very good concept here today. Yesterday I also explained. We'll quickly explain. There is a null. Anyone will try to answer what is null?
Zero, sir.
Null means
Zero value.
No, not zero value. Yesterday you were not there.
empty.
Zero is different. Null is different. Yeah. Please.
It's empty.
Empty or unknown. Okay. This is a
Okay, sir.
I have a 14 records in that there is commission is only known for certain people, only salespersons. Job having a person having a salesman job, they're having a salesman, they're having only the commission. Rest of the people doesn't have any commission. Look at here. Clear? Rest of people doesn't have the commission. That missing information usually we call them a null value. So null is a missing array. It is not equal to zero. You cannot compare zero with null. It's never equal because null is a null missing information. You cannot compare with any value. So then how do you compare? I need to fetch the data where commission is equal to null. So you cannot use an operator where Always say let's first you have to write a select. You can write in one line everything equal can be written in one line, but just keep the right format or standard format. It's called class, select class, from class, and where class. Where commission is, I can say is equal to null. Look at here what will happen. It will not fetch any record. It says no data found. Because you cannot compare null. Commission is a null, it has a null values. You cannot compare any value with a null. Any value compare with a null, it says null only. So that's the reason you have to use in operator, sorry, is operator, is null. So whenever you need to fetch or compare the value, right? In not is, sorry, is null. Okay, and it says, see, look at here, it fetches the values where commission is only null. You cannot use the is equal to null. So other way, who are having eligible for getting the commission, who have a commission value, how to get them? Is not null. Reverse of is null is not null. You know, there is 4 records having a commission, they get it. Look at here, it is coming is not null. That means 0 is not null. Okay, the missing information usually we call it as a null. Okay, clear about this? Any question here? Hmm? Clear? Any doubts? Hmm? No one speaking. Still early morning. Geeta?
No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Next, I going to do one more thing is not in we use not in also we can use example. You wanted to use not in as in, I said we can also use a not in, say from EMP. Okay, where job not in multiple in is reverse of is in not in. So example, I wanted to find only manager and people are working in manager and they're working in analyst. So this is how you can put a multiple value in operator. Is equal to what? Internally is equal to it is checking for values either job is equal to in operator is called as or it's equals to job is equal to internally it converts like this, job is equal to manager or means either one of the case or job is equal to, we are going to learn about it, analyst. Either one, it is if either employees are working either as a manager or an analyst, I am going to pick it. Sorry. If you look at here, it picks only the manager. There's equality is checked for only one value, but instead of checking multiple values for equality, then we are using in. In the same way, reverse of it is not in. It picks only the values other than the manager and the analyst. Okay. So you have to choose the operator based on your requirement. Either you are interested or not interested. That's why. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen is you are not interested. Interested other than the two. You have two options. Either list all the other jobs or just exclude those two jobs. What is better? Excluding known two jobs is much easier. Listing all other unknown jobs is much tougher. So that's what I'm saying. I'm using the not in. So it will exclude those two jobs and then pick the remaining ones. I put here. I put it here. Okay. This is what we have the very simple search. I think if now you are understanding yes, how easy it is. Compared to any many programming languages we have, among them it stands very super duper easy. Okay. So okay. Next is I'm going to sort on the, I don't know, people joining, dropping. I don't know what is happening. check that. Okay, some network issues. Fine. What we do is today there is very simple sorting or ordering we'll learn. Then we'll conclude. So what is the sorting or ordering? Say this is called usually tables are called heap tables. Heap tables. Please understand these words. Very important. Heap tables means order. The data will be or records. Records. All of you familiar now. Or row. Records will be retrieved or taken out from the table in the order of it is inserted. What is it meaning? So when I say select star from EMP, what it does, it picks the record in the same order. I have not specified any order here. Just pick the data from the employee table, correct? I am asking you all the rows, all the columns from the employee table. It is randomly picking the data. It is not randomly picking the records. This is called heap tables. Heap tables, what is the first record you put into a table? What is the first record you put into a table? In the same order, records will be retrieved. That is, the king value is inserted first, Black, Clark, Jones. In the same order, data will be retrieved. That's why it is, look at it is a mixed order. But in the order in which data has been inserted into tables, in the same order, data will be like your idli plates. The order you keep it in, you have to keep it out. The queue is also same. The order people get into the queue, they come out first. The same here, who comes in first, they come out. This is called a queue mechanism. You go to theaters, theaters or the movie where you stand in the queue. Who stand in the queue first, they enter the queue, they come out first. Here same. This is the first record being inserted here, it comes out first. But I wanted to arrange the data in some other manner. My own arrangement I need to do. I need to sort the data based on particular duplex. I wanted to arrange data like this, where data is being arranged in the order of the department number. First, all the employees belongs to 10 being listed. Later, 20 is being listed. 30 is being listed. So here, this is a by default. It is a heap. That means first in, first out. The same order the data inserted, it comes first. I'm going to sort on particular column. I need to sort. Example, I'm saying select star from ENP, order by, order the data on the column called department number. I may need to tell whether you need to arrange in ascending order or in the descending order. I would say ascending order, ASC. Just run it and see what will. Just take a look up about what is happening. The department number is coming in the random order. Based on the when it is inserted, it is coming. Now I'm telling to SQL, please arrange the data on particular order based on the department number. Look at here, I'm saying arrange in the ascending order. ASC stand for ascending. DSC stand for descending. I forgot. Okay, descending. Let me see. Okay. By default, it is arranged. If you do not specify anything, what will happen? Let's understand this first, then we'll go to the next concept. It is arranging the data on the department number in the ascending order. Clear? Look at here. All the data is arranged in the ascending order of the department number. So if you do not specify anything, okay, what will happen? Let's see. I not specify, just say order by the department number. Now also it is by default also the same thing. By default, it's arranged in the ascending order. If you specify also fine. If you don't specify also fine. Default means if you do not specify what should the behavior. This is called default behavior. If you do not specify any order in which data needs to be sorted, it's called a default behavior. I am telling here what could be the default here. I am saying default is ascending order. Okay, let me copy this one too here. I'm getting interest daily. This is how I keep learning typing. That's the reason I never forget. Even I teach for what happened is you try to write it for one time. this kind of notes, usually will never forget your notes or your practice. So I have a notes to just run it. I don't run it. I just always type so that I keep repeating so that I can learn it again and again. You also just as much possible try to. I give these notes. It's not like testing. You need not use for my testing. Test my scripts. What I'm saying, this is works. You copy paste and run, definitely it will work. There is absolutely, I have already tested. I give the notes for your reference. You need to refer it, but you need to write your own way so that you get practice. Otherwise, you just testing my scripts is working or not. Don't do that. Okay, you have to put your hands. Daily, you need to write all the scripts. At least 50 equals you should write so that you learn it very easily. Okay, now say select start from EMP. Say I just say order by. You can write in one line also. I write it one line for showing that order by DPT number. I don't write anything. It says it arranged in the data in the order of the department number ascending. You want to put in the descending order. Yes, descending means highest to lowest. So I will have to put order by the DESC describe or DSC. DESC, sorry. Let me say. Yeah, DESC, not DSC. DESC. Descending is okay. Descending order. Now look at here. Data has been sorted on the as a descending order of the department number. Clear? Same thing. You can also do any column you want to sort. For example, take the salary column. Let's say I'm looking some questions from you guys. You're not at all answering, asking. It puts the salary, highest salary in the top, remaining in the lowest. Looking at data, anyone can have any questions?
No, sir, it's clear.
Clear, but you should have one doubt in your mind. What will happen if I do order by on? I'm showing an example on the numeric fields. Correct? What will happen when I do on a strings? This kind of curiosity you need to build. I'm showing an example here. All the numerics, it is very clear. When you put ascending, descending, best and highest value, lowest value, it sorts and gives the value. But what will happen when I put the same order by on the string fields? This is called the strings as a character. Correct? So this is called numerical fields because these are numbers. This is the date. This is a date field. It's called date field. This is a string or a character field. What will happen? Let's see.
It will sort.
Sorry.
Ascending.
What is ascending in this? Which is greater? A is greater or B is greater?
A, I think it goes by the ASCII value, right?
So A is always be less than B, B is
Yes.
less than C, C is less than D, goes on. Okay, so this ASCII value, based on the ASCII value, it picks up. What is the ASCII value of a 97? Sorry. The ASCII value of A is 65. Small a is 97. So here, what is it meaning? So A is value of A is less than B, correct? Look at the table, ASCII table. Value of A is less than B, C, D. And if you write it in a generic manner, this is how it looks like this. This is A is less than B and C, and this C is less than A, correct? Small a, because ASCII value of A is much more than the D. A is 97, but ASCII value of Z is 90. So when you have a case, uppercase and lowercase, this is in order you should follow. So in alphabets, what is the highest value, what is the least value? What is the highest value and what is the least value? Least value is A. Highest value is Z. Clear? I don't know. I'm not getting a response. Is it clear or not? See, ASCII value
That's
is
clear.
high and Z is much higher, 100, 120, 122. So in this order, A is less, B is much higher than B, A, B, C is greater than B, as goes on. is here and it is Z. ASCII value of Z is much higher. That's the reason this you need to remember. A is less than B, B that is. Okay, and let's do that quickly. Okay, quickly I do it. Say here, select. I need to, for your information, I need to traveling today. I'm trying to wind up the class a bit early. Don't mind, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, people are waiting for me the class and I have to leave. So start from, just explain these concepts. Tomorrow we'll meet. I know it is taking very shorter time today, but I have to go now. People are waiting. So employ order by e-name. Order by e-name. I just put e-name. What is that meaning? Always I said ascending order. Ascending order means lowest to highest. So name start with A will be coming as a first and it goes on. Let's see what will happen. See here A starting with A coming first and goes on in the numerical W. Okay. Same thing you can also put in a descending order also. What will happen? The value within the value within in this fashion. Highest value will come first. That means word will come first. Turner Smith will come goes on because A Z is high Z is highest value compared to the A value. Okay. So this is how sorting on the character field. Sorting on text data. As of now, string or text or both. Okay, string is group of your character that usually we call them a text. Text by E. So one thing I'm telling you all of you, just build that curiosity. When I'm saying explain, just ask this question: what will happen on the characters field? So that's how you have to build your curiosity to practice or to experiment yourself more and more. Okay. Sorting on text or string fields. This is how happens. This is a formula you should remember. Okay. So when you have mixed case, what will happen? ASCII. One should also have that. Here is where is one value 49. Okay. You have one, still it is lesser than the A. Look at here. What is it meaning? See, you have that mixed case written here. Here 1 is also less than 2, less than 3, and less than A. Clear this one. When you have mixed case, alphanumerics, this what happens here. Based on the ASCII table, look at the ASCII table, one value is much lesser than A. String of 1, 49, whereas A is 65. For your reference, I'll keep this one today's reference. Just have a look once to get an understanding what are the ASCII tables. You need to know, never know these things may ask you, the interview may not ask you, but as much as you wanted to learn in the learning stage, you should be learning. Clear? Last, any questions here, please?
No, sir, I'm clear.
Crystal clear. Okay.
Sir, on higher data, both it contain both numericals and string.
This is the actually date field. Okay, so what I do is just go here, schema. Okay, then hold on, it show that you want to know that what is the field type. There is a data types. Okay, go to here schema, under my schema EMP department table. Go and check out the employee table. Okay, here it tells is the what is the data type of the data is containing. Okay, employee number is a number is your numerics, name is in varchar, means string or text data. Higher date is the date, is a date field. That's why it has both. Okay, it's not a number or a text, it is a date. That's why it has a both. So don't worry, date fields in detail I'll
Can we
talk one
arrange?
day. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, good. Very good thought. Okay, I'll have another session. Sorting. What will happen? Sorting on date field. Great. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's quickly check. Okay, sorting on the high date. Look at here. The previous date is a lesser value because it arranging in the by default ascending order. Yes, order ascending. Okay, now run it. The older date or the values compared lesser compared to the present date. So that means 80 is the much older date, it is less value compared to the present value, that is nearest value is 87. So that means if you have a date field like this, 1980 is less than, obviously 1981 goes on. Okay, so it is older values are the lesser compared to latest value. I write it here. Older dates are considered as lower compared to recent dates. Okay, the date functions are wonderful. There is so many things to learn on the dates. Definitely one full day needed to explain the date functions. Okay, so I have to hard stop. I'm closing bit early, I know, but we'll meet again tomorrow same time. But sorry, I need to going to traveling today. I have to stop it. Hard stop. I should make it. I'll send these notes. Class 1, I make it as a SQL class 1. Okay. I'll stop. I know it is only SQL. I just say .txt format. Replace it. Yes. So you get these notes. I'm going to drop into the WhatsApp. Please don't wait. Just go. Very, very simple. Half an hour it takes. Log into Oracle account. Try to practice your SQLs daily. I know it takes only for me half an hour or 40 minutes. When you do it, easily takes 1.5 hours. But if you copy paste it, it will take only 10 minutes. But I'll leave it to you what the way you wanted to learn. I recommend is do not copy paste. Please try to do it own. Maybe it takes 1.5 hours. Just learn it today. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to talk about multi-column sorting. Very, very important concept. Multi-column sorting. Okay, and one more thing is I am going to upload few of the reference material. I have very good reference material. I am going to give it to all of you. That is when I learned from the Oracle. I learned when I trained from the Oracle. There is a book they have given to me. I am going to share with you. These are so many books I read. Okay, fundamental volume. Okay, very good book. This one you should read daily. The thing is sometimes when I speak so much fast, you do not able to understand or follow me. When you have habits of reading the book, the concepts will be clear. You're not going to read this for again and again. One time in your lifetime, read it. Just start from here. Retrieving the data. Here, a lot of pictures, not many ways they explained. Look at here. It is a wonderful book. You have to read once.